Okay. Good evening and welcome sa ating Friday night drills. Ngayon, we will be reviewing general education dito sa LCTC YouTube channel. And I am Gilmore Cantal, your lecturer of the day. Your lecturer of the night. Okay? Welcome po again sa ating Friday night drills. Okay. Okay, excuse me for a while. Okay. So, welcome po again sa ating Friday night drills with Sir Gilmore. Um, Hopefully, you'll stay with me no dito sa ating YouTube channel and meron na naman tayong panibagong matututunan sa gabing ito. Okay. Without much further ado, let's proceed. Okay. Who has always been called as the morning star of English literature? The morning star of English literature. That is letter B, Geoffrey Chaucer. O sino naman si Shakespeare? He is considered as the greatest English writer. Okay? Shakespeare considered as the greatest English writer, known as the Bard of Avon. Kung si Geoffrey Chaucer po ay morning star of English literature, itong si William Shakespeare ay yung Bard of Avon. Okay? And considered as the greatest English writer, William Shakespeare. Morning star of English literature, Geoffrey Chaucer. Okay. Let's proceed. Question number 2. In July 1901, Isabelo de los Reyes founded the first labor union in the country. Okay. What is the name of the first labor union? Okay, kung nanood po kayo nung last Friday drills natin, na-feature po itong question na ito. The answer is Union Obrero Democratica. Okay, ito pong si Isabelo de los Reyes, kasama rin siya, no, isa siya sa mga founder ng Philippine Independent Church, no, the remaining religious. So, siya po kasama ni Gregorio Aglipay ay nagtayo ng Philippine Independent Church. And Isabelo de los Reyes also founded the first labor union in the country, Union Obrero Democratica. Okay. Sino nga ulit yung tinatawag na Bard of Avon or considered as the greatest English writer? William Shakespeare. Okay. Morning Star. Morning Star of English literature, Geoffrey Chaucer. Okay. Next question. Who wrote the first Filipino modern English language short story, Dead Star? No, it was published in the Philippine Herald in 1925. Sino? Si Paz Marquez Benitez. Okay. Author of Dead Star, Paz Marquez Benitez. Okay. Morning Star of the English literature, Geoffrey Chaucer. Bard of Avon, si William Shakespeare. Okay, next. Sino? Si Edgar Allan Poe. Dito naman tayo sa mga Filipino writers and poet. He is known as the Kama poet, no? Because itong Filipino poet na ito ay gumagamit ng kama, no? Used kama extensively sa kanyang mga poem or in his work. Sino? Known as the Kama poet, Filipino, okay? Jose Garcia Vella. Okay. Let's proceed. Who is Quijano de Martin in Philippine literature? Quijano de Martin in Philippine literature. Oh, itong mga work niya ay focus sa Filipino-Spanish cultural beliefs and traditions. Take note, ang mga work ni Quijano de Martin in the Philippine literature ay nagpapakita ng mga Filipino, Spanish beliefs and traditions, cultural beliefs and traditions. C, letter A, Nick Joaquin. Isino nga ulit itong si Garcia Villa? Known as the Kama poet. Garcia Villa, Jose Garcia Villa, known as the Kama poet. And aside from being known as the Kama poet, itong si Jose Garcia Villa ay ang kauna-unahang, the first Filipino national artist for literature. Okay. First Filipino national artist for literature, Jose Garcia Villa. Quijano de Martin in Philippine literature, Nick Joaquin. Ano yung mga ipinapakita sa mga obra ni Nick Joaquin? Yung Filipino-Spanish cultural beliefs and traditions. Okay. Kung itong si Nick Joaquin, ipinapakita sa kanyang mga obra yung Filipino-Spanish cultural beliefs and traditions, sino naman yung nagpapakita sa kanyang mga fiction stories, kanyang mga obra ng Filipino concept of American culture? Si Bienvenido Santos. Okay? Pag sinabing Nick Joaquin, Filipino-Spanish cultural beliefs and traditions. Pag sinabi namang Filipino concepts of American culture, Bienvenido Santos. Okay. Author of Dead Benitez. Okay. Known as the Bard of Avon, William Shakespeare. Father of horror stories, Edgar Allan Poe. Okay. Let's proceed. Okay, sa mga kababagong panood lang sa ating YouTube channel, dear future teacher, LPTs, every Friday po, welcome sa ating Friday Night Drills with Sir Gilmore. Dito lang sa LCTC YouTube channel. Okay. In Angono Rizal, Rizal boasts a famous composer who became a national artist. From Angono Rizal? San Pedro or Luis San Pedro. So he is a famous composer, okay, from Angono Rizal and became a national artist. Luis San Pedro. Okay. Sino nga ulit yung Morning Star of English Literature? Geoffrey Chaucer. Okay. Next. Sige. Who was the literary figure known as Husing Sisiw? Literary figure known as Husing Sisiw. Pag sinabing Husing Sisiw, nagre-refer ito kay Jose de la Cruz. Pag sinabi namang Huseng Batote, it refers to Jose Corazon de Jesus. Okay? Huseng Sisiw, Jose de la Cruz. Huseng Batote, Jose Corazon de Jesus. Okay? Isa sa mga famous literary work ni Huseng Batote ay yung Isang Punong Kahoy. Okay? Huseng Batote, Jose Corazon de Jesus. Huseng Sisiw, Jose de la Cruz. Okay. Sino nga ang may akda ng punong kahoy? Huseng Batote. Sino si Huseng Batote? Jose Corazon de Jesus. Kilala bilang si Huseng Sisiw? Jose de la Cruz. Okay. Sige, let's proceed. Ano nga ulit yung first labor union ng Pilipinas? Union Obrero Demokratika. Sino ang nagtatag ng first labor union? Isabelo de los Reyes. Sino ang kasama ni Isabelo de los Reyes na nagtatag ng Philippine Independent Church? Si Gregorio Aglipay. Siya ay Filipino poet, no? Author na ipinapakita sa kanyang mga obra o sa kanyang mga akda yung Filipino, Spanish cultural beliefs and traditions, si Nick Joaquin. Kama poet, Jose Garcia Vella. Okay. Let's proceed. The following were among the 5 ships involved in Ferdinand Magellan's voyage. 5 ships. 5 ships. Okay. Alin dyan sa dalawa? Trinidad or Victoriana? Except. Okay? So, hindi kasama ang Victoriana. So, ano ang 5 barko na iyon? No? Nakasama sa voyage ni Magellan? Trinidad, Santiago, Concepcion, San Antonio, at saka Victoria. Or, mnemonics, try 3 VIX. Double S. 3 VIX. Okay. 3 for Trinidad, Vic for Victoria, double S, San Antonio at Santiago. 3 VIX. Double S, Trinidad, Vic, Victoria, Concepcion, Vic, VIC, Victoria and Concepcion, double S, Santiago, and San Antonio. Okay. 3 VIX. Okay. So, hindi kasama yung Victoriana. Pero may Victoria. Okay. Next. Sige, let's proceed. What was the name of forced labor imposed during the Spanish regime? Bandala or polo? Okay. The correct answer here is polo. Pag nasa choices yung polo e-servisyo, yun yung tamang sagot. Okay. Isa-isahin natin. Yung bandala ay yung, it's a form of tax. Okay. Na kung saan yung mga Filipino farmers are forced to sell their harvest or their goods to the Spanish government. No? They're forced to sell their goods doon sa Spanish government. Pag sinabi nating forced labor, ito yung polo e-servisyo. O sino naman yung maaaring kasama or masali sa polo e-servisyo? Ilang taon? 16 to 60 years old. And take note also na itong polo e-servisyo consists of 40 days. 40 araw. Okay? Na yung mga kalalakihan from 16 to 60 years old are all required na maging kasali sa polo e-servisyo. Ngunit yung mga affluent Filipino families, yung mga Chinese mestizos na may kaya, maaari silang hindi makasali sa polo e-servisyo. Kinakailangan lamang nilang magbayad ng FALA or FALLA, FALA. Okay. Ang FALA ay yung kabayaran. Kabayaran sa hindi pagsali. You will be exempted from the forced labor imposed by the Spanish regime. Polo e-servisyo. So, para maging exempted ka, kinakailangan mong magbayad ng FALA. Okay. Ilang taon na required na maging kasali sa polo e-servisyo? Yung mga Filipino, 16 to 60 years old. Ilang araw kang dapat nasa forced labor or polo e-servisyo? 40 days. Yung mga exempted, maaring magbayad ng falya. Ang katumbas ng falya or yung kabayaran, 1.5 reales. Okay? Or i-times mo into 40 para maging exempted ka for the whole 40 days. Kailangan mo magbayad ng 60 reales. Okay? Magbabayad yung mga Filipino para maging exempted sila. Ano ulit yung bandala? Yung bandala is it's a form of tax whereby Filipino farmers are forced to sell their harvest to the Spanish regime. Okay. Ano nga ulit yung 5 barko na kasama sa voyage ni Magellan? 3 VICs. Trinidad, Victoria, Concepcion, San Antonio, Santiago. 3 VICs. 3 for Trinidad, V for Victoria, C, Vic, Concepcion, double S, Santiago, and San Antonio. Okay. Known as the father of horror stories, Edgar Allan Poe. May akda ng isang punong kahoy, Joseng Batote. Sino si Joseng Batote? Jose Corazon de Jesus. Sino naman si Joseng Sisiw? Si Jose de la Cruz. Okay. Again, welcome po sa ating mga teachers, no? Future LPTs. Welcome po sa ating Friday Night Drills with Sir Gilmore dito po sa LCTC YouTube channel. Okay, let's proceed. Which religious missionaries first arrived in the Philippines? First arrived in the Philippines, Agustinians or the Franciscans? Okay. So take note po sa first religious missionaries arrived in the Philippines. Agustinians. Iyong last na religious missionaries na pumarito sa Pilipinas, recollects. Okay. Tandaan po, A, Fa, Ja, Da, Ra. Okay? A for Agustinians. Fa for Franciscans. So the Franciscans were the second religious missionaries who came here in the Philippines. A, Fa, Ja, Da, Ra. Okay. A, Agustinians. Fa, Franciscans. Ja for the Jesuits. And Da for the Dominicans. And R for the Recollects. Okay. Afa, Ja, Dara. Okay. Afa, Ja, Dara. The first religious missionaries, Agustinians. The second, Fa, Franciscans. The third, Ja, Afa, Ja, Jesuits. Afa, Ja, Da, Dominicans. Afa, Ja, Dara, Recollects. The last missionaries who came in the Philippines were the Recollects. Okay. Let's proceed. Okay, question number 10. Which Spanish policy provided the resettlement of Filipino communities to form town centers of cabeceras? O, alam na natin yung bandala is a form of tax, no? Na yung mga Filipino farmers are forced to sell their harvest to the Spanish regime. Okay. Yung reduction ang sagot. Okay. Filipino communities form town centers of cabeceras. That's reduction. Okay. Ano nga ulit yung 5 religious missionaries dito sa Pilipinas na pumarito sa Pilipinas during the Spanish regime? Afa, Ja, Dara. Afa, Ja, Dara. A, Agustinians. Fa, Franciscans. Ja, Jesuits. J, Da, Dominicans. And Ra, Recollects. Okay. Ang 5 barko na kasama sa voyage ni Magellan around the world. 3 VICs, double S. Three for Trinidad, V for Victoria, C for Concepcion, double S, Santiago, and San Antonio. Okay. Sino nga yung morning star ng English literature? Geoffrey Chaucer. Okay. Very good. Filipino author na kung saan ipinapakita sa kanyang akda ang Filipino-Spanish cultural beliefs and traditions, Nick Joaquin. Pag-Filipino concept of American culture, Bienvenido Santos. Known as the Kama poet, Jose Garcia Vella. A famous composer from Angono Rizal and was given the National Artist Award, Luis San Pedro. Okay. Good evening po. Okay, future teachers, future LPTs, no? I mean, for the March licensure examination for teachers, makakabili po kayo ng General Education Reviewer, no? Maaari po kayong mag-message, no, sa ating Facebook official LCTC Facebook account at order po kayo ng General Education na reviewer. Okay, ito po yung ginagamit natin sa review at meron din po tayong mga additional sa ating mga reviews. Okay. Bawat bili po ninyo ng aklat ay mayroon kayong isang batang matutulungan. It's one way of LCTC's giving back to the community. Okay, let's proceed. The last Spanish Governor General of the Philippines. The last. Los Diego de los Reyes. Okay. Last Spanish Governor. Okay. Tandaan po, last Spanish Governor ng Pilipinas during the Spanish regime, Diego de las. Sipin nyo lang yun. Diego de los Reyes. Speaking of the last Spanish Governor General, sino naman yung first Spanish General? Sino? Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. Okay. Number 12. Okay. During the Spanish era, who was the revolutionary leader who waged a long war against the government because it did not allow a proper burial for his brother? Francisco Daguhoy. Okay? Kasi yung kanyang kapatid ay isang gwardya noong panahon ng Spanish government at napatay during sa isang rambulan, riot. Kaya a priest refused to give a Christian burial for his brother. Kaya nagalit itong si Francisco Daguhoy. Okay, so isa siya sa may pinakamahabang revolusyon against the Spanish government. Francisco Daguhoy. Macario Sakay, Pangulo ng Republika ng Tagalog or Tagalog Republic, Macario Sakay. Okay. Isa pa sa mga Filipino governor, Filipino generals, na nagpatuloy sa kanilang pakikibaka tungo sa kasarinlan ng Pilipinas during the Spanish regime, okay, is si General Miguel Malvar, no? General Miguel Malvar took over the revolution after the surrender of Aguinaldo. Okay? Pag sinabi nating President of the Tagalog Republic, Macario Sakay. May pinakamahabang revolusyon against the Spanish government, Francisco Daguhoy. Okay. Next, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Okay. Even after Even after General Malvar's surrender, there was a revolutionary leader who refused to surrender to the Americans. Instead, he declared himself president and commander-in-chief of the Supreme Government of the Tagalog Archipelago o itong si Macario Sakay. Okay. Ito namang si Artemio Ricarte, known as the Viper or the Vibora of the Revolution. Pangulo ng Tagalog Archipelago, okay, or the Tagalog Republic, Macario Sakay. Vibora or the Viper of the Revolutionary, Artemio Ricarte. Next. Okay. Net income or profit results from. Is it a result from the excess of revenues over expenses? That's letter A, revenues exceeding expenses. Letter B, assets exceeding liabilities. Letter C, expenses exceeding revenues. Or D, liabilities exceeding assets. Take note po, pag yung income or profit ay resulta ng revenues exceeding expenses. That's letter A. Ang opposite naman, expenses exceeding revenues. Yan ay loss. Okay. Pag sinabi namang assets exceeding liabilities, net worth. Opposite, asset deficiency, liabilities exceeding assets. Okay. Let's proceed. Marcelo H. Del Pilar condemned the hidden control and domination by Spanish religious priests over the colonial government using this term, Philocracia. Okay. Take note po, Marcelo H. Del Pilar. Okay. Using the term Philocracia, ipinahiwatig niya ang dominasyon ng mga Spanish religious priest. Okay. First editor ng La Solidaridad, si Haina. Itong si Del Pilar ay ang second editor. Okay? Who was the orator of the reform movement and the first editor of La Solidaridad? Graciano Lopez Haina. Itong si Marcelo Del Pilar, dito sa question number 15, itong si Marcelo H. Del Pilar ay ang second editor. Pag sinabi naman nating orator of the reform movement and the first editor of La Solidaridad, Del Pilar. Itong dalawa, kasama ning Rizal, ay ang triumvirate of the propagandist. Okay. Let's proceed. Okay. Sino nga ulit yung Filipino writer na nagpapakita sa kanyang mga obra ng Filipino-Spanish cultural beliefs and traditions? Nick Joaquin. Author of Dead Star, Paz Marquez Benitez. Known as the Kama poet, Jose Garcia Vella. Okay. Pag ipinapakita sa kanyang mga akda ang Filipino concept of American culture, Bienvenido Santos. Sino nga ulit yung taga-Angono Rizal na naging nabigyan ng National Artist Award? Luis San Pedro. Okay. Morning Star of English Literature, Geoffrey Chaucer. Okay. The Bard of Avon and known as the greatest English writer, si William Shakespeare. Okay. Who was the founder and editor of the newspaper La Independencia? Kilala natin, Lopez Graciano Lopez Haina is associated doon sa okay. Itong si Antonio Luna ay ang founder at the same time the editor of La Independencia. Okay. Okay, very good. Next, let's proceed to the next question. Sino nga ulit yung known as Joseng Batute? Joseng Batute. Si Jose Corazon ng may akda ng isang punong kahoy, Joseng Batute or Jose Corazon de Jesus. Okay. Kilala sa tawag na Joseng Sisiw, Jose de la Cruz. First editor and orator ng Reform Movement. Graciano Lopez Haina. Sino naman yung second editor ng La Solidaridad? Marcelo H. Del Pilar. Okay, let's proceed. Editor and founder of La Independencia, Antonio Luna. Okay. A folk song that originated from Pampanga. From Pampanga, Atin Kupong Singsing. Okay. Next, let's proceed. He became the leader of the Magdalo faction. Okay. During po sa revolution ng Philippines sa Spanish, may dalawang faction, yung Magdalo at saka yung Magdiwang. Okay. Itong Magdalo ay ang leader ng Magdalo ay si Baldomero Aguinaldo. Okay. I think first cousin siya ni Emilio. Okay. At yung leader naman ng Magdiwang ay si Mariano Alvarez. Okay. Magdalo, Baldomero Aguinaldo. Magdiwang, Mariano Alvarez. Take note. Okay. So I hope po na may natutunan kayo sa gabing ito. Okay. Ito po ang Friday Night Drills with Sir Gilmore dito po sa LCTC YouTube channel. Every Friday po. Okay, next question. In the Philippine history, who was known as the Great Dissenter? Known as the Great Dissenter, Claro M. Recto. Pag sinabi nating Great Dissenter, Claro M. Recto. Sino naman ang first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court ng Pilipinas? Cayetano Arellano. Okay. Next question. Number 20. Which law enacted by the U.S. Congress in 1916 established as a bicameral legislator in the Philippines with the senator, yung mga nasa upper house, and the House of the Representatives, lower house, okay, to be composed of elected Filipinos. Take note po, U.S. Congress, kasi during this time we are under American period. And this law provided that there will be Filipino officials composing the Philippine legislator. Yung upper house at saka yung lower house. Yung upper house is the Senate and the lower house yung House of Representatives. So, yung batas na yan ay ang Jones Law. Okay? Pag bicameral legislator, Jones Law. Take note. Okay. Ito, number 21. Law passed on August 1909 by the U.S. Congress. Sinabi nating partial Payne Aldrich. Okay? Partial free trade. Okay? Pag sinabi naman nating full free trade policy that abolished the quota system in the Philippines, that's the Underwood-Simons Act. Okay. Pag partial free trade, partial P, Payne Aldrich Act. Okay? Pag sinabi na mating full free trade policy, Underwood-Simons Act. Okay? P, partial. Full free trade, Underwood-Simons Act. Okay. Batas ng Amerika, US Congress, na nagset ng bicameral legislator dito sa Pilipinas, that the legislator be composed of Filipino officials, the upper house and the lower house. The upper house, the Senate, and the lower house, yung House of the Representatives, the Jones Law. Okay. The two of them were the main figures of establishing the Philippine Independent Church, Gregorio Aglipay, and Isabelo Rios Reyes. Okay. The first labor union of the country, Union Obrero Democratica. Okay. Known as the Vibura or the Viper of the Revolution, Artemio Ricarte. Okay. Next. Oops. Okay. We are now item number 23. Okay. Who was the American president who proclaimed the benevolent assimilation policy during the American colonial years of the Philippines? Pag benevolent assimilation, siya yung pangulo na pumirma sa Treaty of Paris noong December 10, 1898, si President William McKinley. Okay? Take note po, President William McKinley. Okay. Ano nga ulit yung batas US Congress? Batas ng US Congress na nagtatag ng bicameralism ng legislator ng Pilipinas, Jones Law. Ito yung first fully elected, no, the Philippine legislation. Okay. Whereby may mga Filipino officials. Okay. Yung organic law naman, Organic Act, Philippine Organic Act, ay yung Cooper Act. Okay. Pag sinabi nga nating revenues exceeds expenses, profit. Pag sinabi nating expenses exceeds revenues, loss. Okay. Pag assets exceed worth. Okay. Next item. Okay. Who is considered as the father of Ilocos literature? Pedro Bucanig or Pedro Paterno? Okay? Pedro Bucanig or Pedro Paterno? Ilocos literature, father of Ilocos literature, Pedro Bucanig. Speaking of literature, ito yung folk song, okay? Originated from Pampanga. Atin ko pong singsing. Okay. the president that declared benevolent or proclaimed benevolent assimilation? President William McKinley. Take note that it was during the term, the presidency of President William McKinley, na yung Philippines was ceded to the Americans or to US. Okay? At nagbayad yung US sa Spain ng halagang $20 million. Okay? Siya rin yung pumirma sa Treaty of Paris, okay? December 10, 1898. Okay. Father of Ilocos literature, Pedro Bocanig. Itong si Pedro Paterno, madali nating tandaan, turncoat or ang balimbing, no? Sa panahon ng Pedro Paterno. A turncoat or ating collection of Indian sacred texts. Collection of Indian sacred texts, Upanishad. Okay. Next, let's proceed. Okay. Who among the Filipino statesmen who was the most vocal to speak against the country's foreign policy of close association with the Americans? He was considered as the great dissenter, no? Claro M. Recto. Okay? Itong si Cayetano Arellano ay ang first Chief Justice ng Supreme Court sa Pilipinas during the American period. Pag sinabi naman nating the first president of the Ilocos region, Elpidio Quirino. O, lumabas to sa let. Okay. Ito, hormones. Hormones responsible for plant growth, promoting auxiliary bud growth, plant growth, cytokinins and auxins. Okay. CA, pag may trabaho ka, cash advance. CA, hormones responsible for plant growth, no? Cytokinins and auxins. Okay. Next. Pag sinabi nating first Chief Justice, Cayetano Arellano. Okay. Okay. Pag sinabi nating collection of sacred Indian religious texts, Upanishad. Okay. Bard of Avon, William Shakespeare. Known as the Kama poet, Jose Garcia Villa. Okay, very good. Next item. Kailan nga napirmahan yung Treaty of Paris? December 10, 1898. Okay. Okay. Father of horror stories. Father of horror stories. Si Edgar Allan Poe. Okay. Next question. What is the art and science that deals with the morality of human acts? Okay. Right or wrong? Okay. Ethics. Okay. Pag sinabi nating logic, the art of critical thinking and reasoning. Okay. Sino nga ulit yung turncoat or balimbing? Si Pedro Paterno. Okay. Next. Let's proceed. Which among the following represents detrimental aspect of Philippine culture and society? Detrimental. Pag sinabi natin detrimental, may negative effect. Okay. Negative, ningas kugon. Mabuti lang sa simula. Okay. Ningas kugon. Okay. Answer, ningas kugon. Okay. Okay, next, let's proceed. Okay. Ano nga ulit yung 5 religious order dito sa Pilipinas? Dumating sa Pilipinas during the Spanish regime. Afajadara. Okay, again, Afajadara. A for Augustinians, F for Franciscans, J for Jesuits, Da for Dominicans, D, and R recollects. Okay. Sige. Next. On December 21, 1898, William McKinley announced his decision to keep the Philippines as an American colonial position. He described this mission as a benevolent assimilation. Okay, the answer is letter A. Philippine commissions. There were 2 Philippine commissions during the American period, okay? The first is the Skerman Commission headed by Dr. Jacob Skerman, and the second is the Taft Commission headed by William Howard Taft. Itong Taft Commission, take note, ito yung it's the commission that recommended for the establishment of a judicial system. Kaya, nung panahong iyon, kasama si Cayetano Arellano, mga pro-American sila. Kaya siya yung napili bilang first Chief Justice. Okay? And the establishment of the Supreme Court was due to the recommendation of the Taft Commission. Ilang commission mayroon ng Pilipinas? 2. The Skerman Commission, first commission. The second commission, Taft Commission. Head ng first commission, Dr. Jacob Skerman. Commission, William Howard Taft. Okay. Good evening po ulit sa ating mga future LPTs. Okay. Welcome po again sa ating Friday night drills. No? Kung saan magkakaroon tayo ng mga review sa mga actual na mga LET questions na lumabas, no, sa previous LET exams, and sa mga posibleng lalabas na mga general education questions, hopefully sa March. At yung pagstay nyo dito sa LCTC ay worth it. Okay. Next. Let's proceed po. By the way, itong Treaty of Paris is a treaty between the Spanish and the Americans. Ito namang Treaty of Tordesillas is a treaty between Portugal and Spain. Okay? Treaty of Paris, treaty between Spain and the Americans, US government. Ito namang Treaty of Tordesillas is the treaty between Spain and Portugal. Okay. Very good. Considered as the oldest church in the Philippines, the Church of San Agustin. Okay. Ilang taon nga ulit yung mga Pilipino na compulsory na sumali sa pulo o serbisyo? 16 to 60 years old. Ilang araw kailangan na sumali sa pulo o serbisyo? 40 days. Okay. Next. Ilan yung babayaran para sa mga affluent Filipinos na pwedeng magbayad, o yung mga Chinese mestizos na magbabayad para hindi sila maging kasali sa pulo o serbisyo, or yung sapilitang paggawa, pulo o serbisyo? Ilan ang kanilang babayaran? Sa loob ng 40 days or 40 araw, magbabayad sila ng 60 reales. Okay. 1.5 reales kada araw. Okay, by the way, nakalimutan ko. Noong 1884, from 40 days, ginawang 15 days yung polo e servisyo. Ano nga yung bayad para hindi makasali sa polo e servisyo? Falya. Okay. Ito yung sapilitang paggawa kung saan lahat ng mga kalalakihang edad 16 to 60 years old ay maging kasama sa sapilitang paggawa, polo e servisyo. Batas ng Pilipinas ng 1903 or known as the Philippine Organic Act, the, the Cooper Act. Okay. Ito yung batas ng US Congress na kung saan naitatag yung bicameral legislation ng Pilipinas na kung saan ang legislative body ay may upper house at saka lower house. Upper house senators, lower house, House of Representatives, the Jones Law. Okay. The first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Cayetano Arellano, the first editor of La Solidaridad and the orator of the Reform Movement, Graciano Lopez Haina. Okay. He proclaimed himself as the President of the Republic, Tagalog Republic, Macario Sakay. He was a Filipino general who took over the revolution after the surrender of Aguinaldo, Miguel Malvar. May akda ng isang punong kahoy, Joseng Batote. Si Joseng Batote ay si Jose Corazon de Jesus. Si Jose Corazon de Jesus ay kilala bilang si Joseng Batote. Sino naman si Joseng Sisiw? Si Jose de la Cruz. O dagdagan pa natin ng isa pang Jose, known as the comma poet because in his work, he used commas extensively. Si Jose Garcia Vella. Okay. Next. By the way, itong si Jose Garcia Vella ay ang unang Pilipino, no? The first Filipino national artist for literature. Take note, Jose Garcia Vella, the first Filipino national artist for literature. Okay. Father of horror stories, Edgar Allan Poe. Next, the second editor of La Solidaridad, Del Pilar. Editor and founder of La Independencia, sino? Antonio Luna. Okay. Next. Leader ng Magdalo faction, Baldomero Aguinaldo. Magdiwang Alvarez. Okay. Next. Tax that is collected based only on income, direct. Okay. Yung indirect, base sa pagkonsumo natin ng mga goods, no, ng mga serbisyo. Okay, goods and services. Okay. Father of English essays, si Francis Bacon. Okay. Ang 5 barko na kasama sa Voyage ni Magellan, 3 Vicks, Trinidad, 3 V, Victoria, C, Trivic, Concepcion, double S, Santiago, and San Antonio. Okay. First Labor Union ng Pilipinas, Union Obrero Demokratika. Ang 5 religious orders na pumunta dito sa Pilipinas during the Spanish regime. Fajadara, for the Agustinians, Fa for the Franciscans, J for the Jesuits, Da for the Dominicans, and Ra for the Recollects. R. Okay. Next question. Folk song that originated from Pampanga, atin ko pong sing-sing, known as the greatest Indian writer of all time, Kalidasa. Okay. Next. Morning Star of English Literature, Geoffrey Chaucer. Okay. Next. Ito. How many days? Okay. We're done with 29. Item number 29. Now, let's proceed with Item number 30. Okay. Next, how many days does an enrolled bill becomes a law? How many days po? 30 days. Okay. Oldest church dito sa Pilipinas, San Agustin Church. Okay. He was the first man to replace myth with natural laws. Okay. Sino? Yung mga myth na pinaniniwalaan na explanation, no? Pinalitan niya ng natural laws. Thales of Miletus. Take note. Okay, next item, number 31. One of the advantages of the presidential system of government is advantage ng presidential system. Okay, tayo, Democratic Republic, presidential system. O ano yung advantage nito? A, principle of separation of power and checks and balance are observed. Strong political system, partisan system, it promotes strong and healthy democracy through political parties. Of course, meron tayong political parties, no? Meron tayong mga political parties. Ang advantage ng presidential system, government, ang pinaka advantage nito ay ang the principle of separation of power and checks and balances. Okay. Pag sinabi natin separation of power, okay, presidential system, okay, meron tayong branches ng government. Kaya walang sole authority. Even yung Pangulo, no, nagawin lahat. Kasi nga, democratic republic tayo. Okay? Pag autocratic or dictatorship, all power rests on one person. Okay. Okay? So, pag sinabi naman nating a form of government kung saan power rests only on the few and the privileged, oligarchy. Dito sa presidential system, merong principle of separation of power. Kaya nga mayroon tayong the legislative body na unang naitatag during the Spanish period by virtue of Jones Law. Di ba? First fully elected the Philippine legislator. Mayroong upper house at saka lower house, legislative body. Meron din isa sa branch ng government is yung executive, headed by the president, the vice president, and the rest of the cabinet members. And the judiciary, okay, headed by the Supreme Court and all the justices down to the lower court. Okay. Yung judicial system natin ay naitatag noon pang panahon ng mga Americans, kung saan meron nga tayong systemized judicial system. Cayetano Arellano yung first Chief Justice. Okay? By the recommendation of the Taft Commission. Okay. Next. Let's proceed. Okay, drill nga muna natin. Known as the Vibura or the Viper ng Revolution, Artemio Ricarte. He was a Filipino general who took over the revolution after the surrender of Aguinaldo, Miguel Malvar. He proclaimed himself as the president or Pangulo ng Tagalog Republic, Macario Sakay. Author or may akda ng Isang Punong Kahoy, Jose Corazon de Jesus. Siya ay kilala bilang si Joseng Batote. Joseng Batote, Jose Corazon de Jesus. Pag sinabing Joseng Sisiw, Jose de la Cruz. Okay. Known as the Kama Poet, Jose Garcia Villa. Okay. Author ng Dead Star, Paz Marquez Benitez. Okay. Filipino author na kung saan ang kanyang mga obra depicts the Filipino-Spanish cultural beliefs and traditions. Nick Joaquin. Pag depicts Filipino concept of American society, Bienvenido Santos. He was the first Filipino national artist for literature, Jose Garcia Vella. Isino naman yung famous composer from Angono Rizal and was given as the national artist, given the National Artist Award, si Luis San Pedro. Sino nga ulit yung Morning Star of English Literature? Si Geoffrey Chaucer. Okay, next item. Let's proceed. Up. Item number 32. In what way can president of the country, in exercising his power, the principle of checks and balance are demonstrated over the legislative body? Okay. Take note po, ang legislative body ay yung tagagawa ng mga batas. Yung executive department po, they will be the one who will execute and impose those laws passed by Congress. Pag sinabi pong Congress, it refers to the whole legislative body composed of the upper house, the senators, and the lower house or the House of Representatives. E paano ma-demonstrate yung checks and balance, no? There is an equal division of power and equal distribution of power. Oh, paano? May papakita ng presidente yung veto power. Okay. Paano naman ma-demonstrate ng legislative body ang checks and balances sa mga ginagawa ng Pangulo? For example, ito sa veto power. They can overturn the veto of the president. Okay? Kailangan nilang magbotohan. Okay. Sa judicial system naman, paano ma-demonstrate yung principles of checks and balances, no? Sa gagawin ng presidente. Okay. The judicial system may declare the work of the president unconstitutional or hindi base sa konstitusyon. Okay. Kapangyarihan naman ng judicial branch na nag-demonstrate sa principles of check and balances sa legislative body. Meron silang tinatawag na judicial review. Okay. Very good. Okay. So thank you po for being with me dito sa Friday night drills natin. Okay. Ano nga ulit yung first labor union ng Pilipinas? Union Obrero Demokratika. Sino ang nagtatag ng unang labor union ng Pilipinas? Isabelo de los Reyes. Kasama ni Isabelo de los Reyes na nagtayo ng Philippine Independent Church, Gregorio Church here in the Philippines, San Agustin Church. Kasi nga, unang dumating dito sa Pilipinas ang mga Agustinians. Pinakahuling dumating ang mga Recollects. Sunod na dumating dito sa Pilipinas, kasunod ng Agustinians, the Franciscans. Afajadara. Okay. So take note, the president has the veto power. Okay. Next item, number 33. Okay. Refers to extensive trade route both inland and sea, which paved the way for easy access of goods, services, and cultures. It's also the famous ancient trade route, famous Silk Route. Okay. This connects China up to the Roman Empire. Okay. It's a 4,000-mile route via land and sea. Okay? Silk Route. Okay. The oldest system of writing, the cuneiform. Okay. The system of writing in Egypt or hieroglyphics. Okay. Next. Okay. Item number 34. Okay. Sige. He is known as the greatest Indian writer of all time. Oh, Kalidasa. Greatest Indian writer of all time. Kalidasa. Iyong Panchatantra. Panchatantra. Okay. Panchatantra is a collection of Indian fables. Panchatantra. Okay? Si Kalidasa, greatest Indian writer of all time. Collection of Indian fables, Pancha Tantra. Oldest church in the Philippines, San Agustin Church. Collection of Indian sacred religious texts, Upanishad. Okay. Next. Okay. Father of horror stories. Father of horror stories. Sino? Si Edgar Allan Poe. Itong si Francis Bacon ay father of English essays. Take note. Father of horror stories, Edgar Allan Poe. Father of English essays, Francis Bacon. Okay. Bard of Avon, William Shakespeare. Multa sa pagliban sa polo serbisyo, Falya. Okay. Sistema kung saan ang mga Filipino ay pinapunta sa isang lugar para makagawa ng kabisera, reduction. Direct tax, okay, through which the natives are coerced, no? They were forced to sell their products to the government, to the Spanish government, bandala. Okay. Ilang araw ang polo serbisyo? 40 days. Ilan ang katumbas ng falya para makaliban ka sa pagsali sa polo serbisyo? 60 reales. Father of horror stories, Edgar Allan Poe. Sino naman ang father of English essays? Si Francis Bacon. Take note. Collection of sacred Indian religious texts, Upanishad. A composer from Angono Rizal and was given a National Artist Award, Luis San Pedro. Okay. Kilala bilang Husing Batute is si Jose Corazon de Jesus. May akda ng isang punong kahoy, Jose Corazon de Jesus. Kilala bilang si Huseng Siseo, Jose de la Cruz. Okay. Dear future LPTs, thank you po for being with me. Okay? Kung gusto niyo pong mag-order ng general education na reviewer, maaari po kayong mag-message sa LCTC Facebook page at doon po mag-inquire. Okay? Ito po yung base sa new curriculum, no? And meron pong kasama doon ang actual, merong mga kasama doon na actual, okay, let questions na talagang lumabas. Okay? Take note po na every Friday po, meron tayong Friday night drills with Sir Gilmore dito po sa LCTC YouTube channel. Catch me live po every Friday, okay? Sa mga general education na mga tanong and may kasama pang drills na tiyak we will learn from it, na talagang all of the informations will be simply part of you na hindi na natin makalimutan hanggang sa March, hopefully. Okay? So, ito po yung gagawin natin. Lahat ng mga na-review natin, ay babalikan at babalikan natin and with additionals na atin ring i-drills. Okay? So, thank you po for being with me, future LPTs. Okay? Sana po ay may natutunan kayo sa gabing ito. Okay? So, thank you. Again, kung gusto nyong bumili ng general education na libro, pwede po kayong mag-message sa ating official LCTC Facebook page at doon po mag-inquire. Okay? God bless po sa inyong lahat. And again, this is Sir Gilmore with you sa Friday Night Drills with Sir Gilmore here at LCTC YouTube channel. Goodbye, future LPTs, and God bless po sa ating lahat.